Paul Heyman just revealed the identity of the mystery man to Adam Pearce backstage, and the name is going to send shockwaves through the entire wrestling world. The wise man walked into Pearce's office with that signature smirk and dropped a bombshell that changes everything we thought we knew about the vision, about WWE's power structure, and about who's really pulling the strings behind the scenes. And here's what's making people furious. Pearce's reaction suggests this mystery man has been right under our noses the entire time, someone we see every week, someone we trust, and the implications of this reveal are so massive that it's going to rewrite months of storylines and make everyone question everything they've watched. If you think you've figured out who it is, you haven't, because the person Heyman named is so unexpected and so controversial that half the internet thinks it's a work and the other half is demanding WWE explain how this was even possible. Stay with me because the identity, the motive, and what this means for Raw going forward is absolutely insane. Let me set the stage for you because this reveal didn't happen in a vacuum. For the past 8 weeks, a mystery man has been appearing at crucial moments, always wearing the distinctive black and gold mask, always helping Paul Heyman's vision accomplish their goals. This mystery person has attacked Rey Mysterio, interfered in championship matches, and generally caused chaos without anyone knowing their identity. WWE has been dropping clues every week. The mystery man's height, build, movement style, and even the way they execute certain moves has been analyzed by fans frame by frame. Wrestling Twitter has been going insane with theories. Some said it was a returning legend. Others claimed it was a huge signing from another promotion. Nobody could agree, and WWE kept the secret tight. Last week, Adam Pearce finally had enough. He cut a promo demanding that Paul Heyman reveal the mystery man's identity or face serious consequences. Pearce said, "Paul, you've been manipulating my show for months. This masked individual has attacked my roster, disrupted my matches, and made a mockery of Raw. I'm giving you until next week, reveal who they are or the vision is banned from Raw." That ultimatum set up tonight's confrontation. Raw opened with normal matches and segments, but everyone was waiting for the big reveal. Would it happen in the ring? Would it be a dramatic entrance? Would the mystery man unmask themselves? The anticipation was killing the audience. About 90 minutes into Raw, backstage cameras caught Paul Heyman walking through the hallway toward Adam Pearce's office. Heyman was alone, no mystery man with him, no other Vision members, just the wise man by himself. He knocked on Pearce's door and a production assistant let him in. The camera followed him inside. Adam Pearce was sitting at his desk, arms crossed, looking stern. "Paul, I hope you're here to give me what I asked for." Heyman sat down across from Pearce with that smug expression he always has when he knows something nobody else does. Adam. Of course I'm here to comply with your ultimatum. I'm a man of my word." Pearce leaned forward. "Then tell me, who is under that mask? Who have you been using to terrorize my roster?" Heyman smiled even wider. "Before I tell you, Adam, I need you to understand something. The person I'm about to name is going to shock you. You're going to question everything. You might even question your own position here." Pearce was getting frustrated. "Paul, I don't have time for your mind games. Tell me the name." Heyman paused for dramatic effect, letting the tension build. The camera zoomed in on his face as he prepared to drop the bombshell. And then, Heyman leaned in close to Pearce and whispered the name. We couldn't hear it on camera. Heyman deliberately spoke too quietly for the microphones to pick up, but we could see Adam Pearce's reaction. And that reaction told us everything. Pearce's eyes went wide with shock. His jaw literally dropped. The color drained from his face. He stood up from his chair so fast it fell backward. "What? That's impossible." Pearce was shouting now. "Paul, you're lying. There's no way. I've known them for years. They would never dash." But Heyman cut him off. "Adam, I have proof. Video evidence, contracts, everything. The person under that mask has been working with me for months. And there's nothing you can do about it." Pearce grabbed his phone and started frantically making calls. "Get them to my office right now. I need to see them immediately." He was pacing, running his hands through his hair, clearly in panic mode. Heyman just sat there smiling, enjoying every second of Pearce's distress. Then Heyman dropped another bomb. "Oh, and Adam? When you bring them in here, they're not going to deny it. In fact, they're going to confirm everything. They're proud of what they've done. They believe in the Vision's mission. They believe in my leadership." Pearce looked like he might be sick. The cameras cut away to commercial, and when they came back, we were in the ring for the next match. But nobody was paying attention to the wrestling. The crowd was chanting, "Who is it? Who is it?" Commentary was speculating wildly. Michael Cole was saying this is unprecedented. Adam Pearce looks absolutely devastated. Corey Graves added, "Whatever Paul just told him, it's clearly someone close to Raw management." About 20 minutes later, cameras cut back to Pearce's office. Adam was sitting at his desk, head in his hands, looking absolutely defeated. Paul Heyman was still there, now standing, looking out the window with that satisfied expression. Then there was a knock on the door. "Come in," Pearce said weakly. The door opened and a figure walked in, but the camera angle was such that we couldn't see who it was yet. Pearce looked up and his expression was one of betrayal and hurt. How could you? How could you do this to me? To this company? To everyone who trusted you? The figure finally spoke, and even though we still couldn't see them, the voice was distinctive. But WWE muted it. They bleeped out the voice. We couldn't identify them yet, but Pearce clearly recognized them immediately. I did what I had to do, the mystery person said, still muted to viewers. The vision represents the future. You represent the past. Heyman stepped forward. Adam, let me properly introduce you to the newest publicly acknowledged member of the Vision. And then, finally, the camera angle shifted and we could see who was standing there. But WWE cut to commercial before revealing the face. The frustration in the arena and online was massive. When they came back from commercial, we were back in the ring. No resolution. No reveal to the audience. Michael Cole said, "Ladies and gentlemen, during the commercial break, we were asked not to show you who was in Adam Pearce's office. WWE management has decided that reveal will happen later tonight in a more appropriate setting." The crowd was booing the decision. For the next hour, Raw continued with normal programming, but nobody cared about the matches. Every few minutes, cameras would cut to Pearce's office door, which was now closed with security posted outside. Something was clearly being discussed inside. Twitter was melting down with speculation. Then, with 20 minutes left in Raw, Adam Pearce's music hit. He walked out looking destroyed emotionally. He got in the ring with a microphone and the crowd was silent waiting for him to speak. "Ladies and gentlemen, I don't even know where to begin." Pearce's voice was shaking. "Paul Heyman came to my office tonight as requested. He told me the identity of the mystery man who's been terrorizing Raw. And I can't believe it. I've known this person for years. I've trusted them. I've worked alongside them. I considered them a friend." The crowd was hanging on every word. "The betrayal I feel right now is indescribable." Pearce continued. "But Paul showed me evidence. Video, messages, contracts, everything. And when I confronted this person, they didn't even deny it. They're proud of what they've done. They believe they're doing the right thing by joining the Vision." Pearce paused, gathering himself. "So I'm going to do something I never thought I'd have to do. I'm going to bring this person out here, and I'm going to let them explain themselves to all of you, because you deserve to hear it from them directly. Ladies and gentlemen, the mystery man who's been working with Paul Heyman and the Vision is..." Before Pearce could say the name, Paul Heyman's music hit. The wise man walked out with that smirk, and standing next to him, still wearing the mask, was the mystery person. Heyman grabbed a microphone. Adam, you don't get to control how this reveal happens. This is my moment. This is our moment." Heyman turned to the mystery person. "Are you ready to show the world who you really are? Are you ready to embrace your destiny with the Vision?" The mystery person nodded. They reached up slowly, grabbing the bottom of the mask. The crowd was losing their minds with anticipation. And then they pulled off the mask and revealed their face. The crowd's reaction was a mix of gasps, boos, and shouts of disbelief. Standing there next to Paul Heyman was Jamie Noble, the former WWE producer, the man who's been a trusted behind-the-scenes figure for years, the person nobody suspected because he wasn't even an active wrestler anymore. "Wait, I know what you're thinking, Jamie Noble? That doesn't make sense. But hold on, because this is where it gets even more complicated and controversial." The camera zoomed in and showed that while the body type was similar to Jamie Noble, the face wasn't quite right. It was someone wearing a very sophisticated facial disguise. The person reached up and started peeling off the prosthetic face, and underneath was the real identity. And when that final layer came off, revealing the actual person, the crowd's reaction went from confused to absolutely nuclear. Because standing there was, actually, WWE still didn't show us clearly. The camera cut to Adam Pearce's shocked reaction, then to crowd reactions, then to Paul Heyman laughing, but they never gave us a clean shot of the person's face. Michael Cole was screaming, "Who is it? I can't see from here." The production was deliberately keeping the identity hidden. And then, with only 5 minutes left in Raw, the show cut to black. No explanation, no reveal, just darkness. When the feed came back, they were rolling credits. Raw ended without revealing the mystery person. The arena was booing louder than they've booed anything all year. Online was chaos. Twitter crashed because so many people were trying to post at once. Reddit wrestling forums had thousands of comments per minute. Facebook wrestling groups were in meltdown. YouTube reaction channels were going insane. Everyone was furious that WWE built to this reveal and then didn't deliver. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Immediately after Raw ended, WWE released a statement. "Due to the controversial nature of tonight's reveal and ongoing legal discussions, WWE has made the decision to withhold the mystery person's identity until further notice. More information will be provided on Smackdown this Friday." Legal discussions. What does that mean? Are there contract disputes? Is someone threatening to sue? Is there a non-compete clause issue? The legal language in WWE's statement raised more questions than it answered. Wrestling journalists immediately started making calls trying to get information. Dave Meltzer tweeted within minutes, getting conflicting reports about what happened. Some sources say the reveal happened but WWE decided not to air it. Others say the reveal didn't happen and WWE is scrambling. This is a mess. Brian Alvarez posted, "I've been covering wrestling for 20 plus years and I've never seen anything like this. WWE built to a reveal and then just didn't do it." Backstage reports started flooding in. According to multiple sources, there was a major disagreement among WWE officials about proceeding with the reveal. Some wanted to go through with it. Others argued it would be too controversial and could result in legal action. Triple H allegedly made the final call to pull the reveal at the last minute. But who is it? Based on the clues we've gathered over 8 weeks, the body type, the movement style, and the reactions from people who saw the reveal backstage, here are the top theories that wrestling insiders are discussing. Theory 1, it's Vince McMahon himself. The ultimate swerve. Vince secretly came back and has been undermining Triple H's booking. The legal issues would make sense if it's Vince. He's technically retired and might have agreements preventing him from appearing on WWE TV. This would be nuclear. Theory 2, it's a current WWE producer or referee. Someone with backstage access who could gather information and sabotage things from the inside. Maybe it's a ref who's been making bad calls on purpose. Maybe it's a producer feeding Heyman information. The betrayal angle would be devastating. Theory 3, it's Shane McMahon. This would explain the legal issues and the shock value. Shane coming back to align with Heyman against his own family's company would be insane. Plus, Shane's been absent for years, so him being the mystery man would shock everyone. Theory 4, it's an AEW talent who's jumping ship. This would explain the legal discussions, contract tampering. What if Heyman convinced someone from AEW to come to WWE secretly? The Forbidden Door implications would be massive. Theory 5, it's someone from WWE's past who has a lawsuit or legal beef with the company. Maybe someone WWE wrongfully fired who's back for revenge. The legal language in WWE's statement would make perfect sense in this scenario. Now let's break down why this non-reveal is both brilliant and infuriating. First, WWE has created more buzz by not revealing the person than they would have by revealing them. Everyone is talking about it. Every wrestling website, YouTube channel, and podcast is discussing it. The speculation is driving engagement through the roof. Second, by mentioning legal discussions, WWE has made this feel real in a way scripted angles rarely do. People genuinely believe there's a legitimate legal reason for the non-reveal. That blurs the line between kayfabe and reality in a way that's fascinating. Third, this forces people to tune into Smackdown on Friday. WWE just guaranteed huge viewership for their Friday show because everyone wants to know who it is. That's smart business even if it's frustrating for fans. Fourth, the non-reveal gives WWE time to gauge fan reaction and potentially change direction. If the person they originally planned is getting negative feedback, they can pivot. If someone else makes more sense based on fan theories, they can adjust. It's flexible booking. But here's why people are angry. First, WWE promised a reveal and didn't deliver. That's false advertising. Fans invested their time expecting payoff and got nothing. That breeds resentment and distrust. Second, some fans will lose interest because the momentum is broken. The peak of curiosity was tonight, and WWE missed their window. Third, if the Friday reveal is someone disappointing after all this build-up, the backlash will be brutal. WWE has raised expectations so high that almost anyone they reveal will be a letdown. Fourth, the legal discussions explanation feels like a cop-out. Many fans think WWE is making excuses for poor planning. The locker room reaction is reportedly mixed. Some wrestlers think the non-reveal was brilliant marketing. Others think it was unprofessional and makes WWE look disorganized. There's debate about whether this helps or hurts the company's credibility. Adam Pearce, whose character was devastated by the reveal, posted on social media, "What I learned tonight has changed everything. You'll understand why we couldn't show it yet. Trust me, when you find out, you'll know it was worth the wait." That suggests the reveal is legitimately controversial. Paul Heyman posted, "Patience is a virtue. The greatest reveals are worth waiting for." Friday on SmackDown, the world will acknowledge the newest member of the Vision. Heyman using social media to build anticipation is classic Wiseman strategy. So what happens on SmackDown? WWE has 3 options. Option 1, deliver the reveal they originally planned and accept whatever consequences come. Option 2, reveal a different person and claim legal issues force them to change. Option 3, continue to delay and build even more anticipation. Each option has risks and benefits. The business implications are huge. If SmackDown's ratings spike because of this angle, WWE will consider the strategy successful. If ratings don't increase significantly, they'll view it as a failure. TV networks and sponsors are watching closely to see if this gamble pays off. So here's what I need from you. Comment below with your theory about who the mystery person is. Drop every clue you've noticed. Should WWE have revealed them tonight, or was delaying the right move? Share this video because everyone needs to weigh in on this controversy. Hit that like button if you're furious WWE didn't reveal the mystery person, or hit dislike if you think the delay was smart. Subscribe to WrestlingNewsCC for daily coverage of this developing story. Turn on notifications because you know there will be leaks and updates before Friday. Paul Heyman revealed the mystery man's identity to Adam Pearce, but WWE refused to show it to us. Legal discussions are delaying the public reveal. Smackdown this Friday is going to be massive, and the wrestling world is in chaos trying to figure out who it is. This is Wrestling News CC, and I'll be bringing you every update, every rumor, and every theory until we finally get answers. The mystery continues, and the frustration is real.